Mean Girls came out in 2004, and ever since then, we really haven't gotten another great comedy film. Now, don't get me wrong, there have been some hidden gems every now and then, but none even come close to being as quotable or iconic as Mean Girls. It's really just the same thing and trope every single time, and apparently Netflix thinks that they keep putting the same stuff out all the time, people will suddenly randomly just start liking it, and let me tell you, that is most certainly not the case. And this got me thinking, what actually makes Mean Girls as good and memorable that people still quote it on a day-to-day basis even over 20 years later? And to answer this question, we're going to start at the very beginning of the movie. We start off with this girl named Katie, who was homeschooled for her entire life while she lived in Africa with her parents, but after her mom gets a better job offer, they move to whatever town in the US.
I'm 16, and until today, I was homeschooled. I know what you're thinking. Homeschooled kids are freaks.
Xylocarp. Xylocarp.
So it's Katie's first day at a school ever, and it's like every other school in the US. People are setting their homework on fire, everyone is constantly making out, and every school has that one kid who just rides on skates everywhere they go. But anyway, things don't go very well for Katie because she immediately runs into this teacher, Mrs. Norbury, and she splashes coffee all over herself, and then she flashes the entire class. And I know you can't really see this guy's face, but you can just tell he's so excited about this. He's like, ew, titties. And so things just aren't going very well for Katie. She humiliates herself in front of everybody, and she has no place to sit in the cafeteria, and so she's forced to eat lunch in a bathroom stall. Despite all of this, she somehow finds a way to become friends with these two characters, Damien and Janice. And after skipping class, they inform Katie about these three psychopaths, the Plastics.
In the name of all that is holy, would you look at Karen Smith's gym clothes?
Of course, all the Plastics are in the same gym class.
Who are the Plastics?
That one there, that's Karen Smith. She is one of the dumbest girls you will ever meet. That's Gretchen Wieners.
She's totally rich because her dad invented toaster strudel.
Gretchen Wieners knows everybody's business. She knows everything about everyone.
That's why her hair is so big, it's full of secrets.
And evil takes a human form in Regina George. Don't be fooled, because she may seem like your typical selfish, backstabbing, slut-faced hoe bag.
So basically, these girls are the celebrities of this school. Everyone knows who they are, and they are practically worldwide celebrities.
Regina George is flawless.
Her hair's insured for $10,000.
I hear she does car commercials in Japan.
One time she met John Stamos on a plane.
And he told her she was pretty.
One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
And then at lunch, you'll never believe what happens.
Hey, we're doing a lunchtime survey of new students. Can you answer a few questions?
Okay.
Is your muffin buttered?
What the hell is even that?
Would you like us to assign someone to butter your muffin?
Oh, hell no!
Is he bothering you? Jason, why are you such a skis?
I swear, skis has to be like some kind of racial slur.
Do you want to have sex with him?
No, thank you.
So it's settled. Wait. Sit down.
So basically, the Plastics save Katie, and then they invite her to eat at their lunch table every day of the week, and so Katie tells Janice and Damien about this. And Janice is really excited about this, and she wants Katie to hang out with the Plastics, listen to everything they talk about, just so they can have a laugh over it, I guess. And also at the same time, Katie has a crush on this guy, Aaron Samuels, who Regina dated, but Regina still kind of likes him. And so Katie tries to find all these different ways to talk to Aaron, but it just doesn't really work out that well.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
And so the Plastics and Katie go to the mall or wherever they're at, and the same guy from earlier is there, and apparently Gretchen has a crush on him despite the fact that he kind of looks like a... Also, Katie wants to join this club thing called the Mathletes, but thankfully the Plastics come in and save her.
I think I'm joining the Mathletes.
No. You cannot do that. That is social suicide.
And after this, they go to Regina's house.
Wow, your house is really nice.
I know, right?
Make sure you check out her mom's boob job.
What?
They're hard as rocks. Hey, Kylie. Hey.
Okay.
Hey, Mrs. George.
This is Katie.
Hello, sweetheart. Hi. Welcome to our home.
Ooh, scary.
I'm gonna make you girls a hump day treat.
Please don't. It turns out that the Plastics have this massive book where they write all these different comments about all the girls in their grade, and they call it the Burn Book. They make fun of this girl for making out with a hot dog and another one for being a virgin, you know, all the normal stuff. Later on, Aaron invites Katie to this Halloween party, and she shows up to it dressed up as whatever this thing is.
Ah! That's a scary mask, bro.
And at the party, Regina decides to make Katie mad by making out with Aaron right in front of her. And to get back at Regina for stealing Aaron back, she, Janice, and Damien cut holes in her shirt, they put this foot cream on her face, and they feed her these bars that make you gain weight. And they also find all these different ways to crack Gretchen, and she tells Katie that Regina has already been cheating on Aaron with another guy despite they've only been dating for like 5 seconds.
You know that I'm not allowed to wear hoop earrings, right? Yeah, 2 years ago she told me that hoop earrings were her thing. And then for Hanukkah, my parents got me this pair of really expensive white gold hoops. And I had to pretend like I didn't even like them, and it was so sad.
Yeah, I don't even understand a single thing that she just said.
And you know she cheats on Aaron. Yes, every Thursday he thinks she's doing SAT prep, but really, she's hooking up with Shane Oman in the projection room above the auditorium.
And so they try to find all these different ways for Aaron to catch Regina in the act. But the only thing they do is traumatize Damien and Aaron because they accidentally catch Coach Carr and a student making out. So instead of Aaron finding out all by himself, Katie just tells him herself. And she also invites him to this small get-together. And of course, that just turns into this massive party. And Jason the Muffin guy is also here. I swear we cannot escape this guy. And one thing leads to another, and Aaron and Katie are making out in her bedroom. And also now Janice and Damien are mad at Katie because she didn't invite them to her party. And now Katie kind of notices that she has completely become plastic, the thing that they've been trying to destroy the entire time. And also I forgot to mention that all the plastics did this talent show thing.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle
Yeah, that's my reaction to all of this.
and jingle bell square. In
Katie then takes the risk of everything by singing on stage, and of course everyone starts singing along too. What do you mean that was the best it ever went? Gretchen just murdered a man. And also, how is Aaron already backstage? I saw him in the crowd like 2 seconds ago. Anyway, later on, all the plastics are on a 4-way call, and Gretchen once again calls Regina out to Karen, and now pretty much everyone hates Regina. And to make things even worse for her, she's not allowed to sit at the plastics table anymore because she wore sweatpants on Monday. And to make things even worse for Regina, she finds out that the reason that she's been gaining so much weight is because of the bars that Katie's been feeding her. And this makes her so mad that she writes herself in the burn book and purposely leaves out Katie, Gretchen, and Karen to make it look like that they wrote all that stuff in the book. And so she throws all these different copies at school, and this causes an absolute riot.
Mom, can you pick me up? I'm scared. Yeah! Take your top off!
And so Regina tells on the rest of the plastics to Mr. Duvall, but they aren't there for long because Mr. Duvall has to try to find some way to end it. And so they do all these different exercises to try to work out their feelings.
I don't hate you because you're fat. You're fat because I hate you.
I'm sorry that people are so jealous of me, but I can't help it that I'm popular.
Janice then goes up there and she absolutely roasts Regina. And Regina gets all mad about this and she storms off and she gets hit by a bus and nearly dies. Katie is also in big trouble because in the burn book she wrote that Mrs. Norbury sells drugs and she can only get out of this by joining the mathletes. But unfortunately for her, she has to miss the prom to do this and she was nominated for Spring Fling. But they go to the competition anyway and Katie actually gets the game winner for North Shore and they actually make it back in time for prom and Katie somehow wins the Spring Fling.
I mean, it's just plastic. It's really just a piece for Gretchen Wieners, a partial Spring Fling queen. A piece for Janice Ian. And a piece for Regina George. She fractured her spine and she still looks like a rock star. Thank you.
After this, the school actually kind of goes back to being normal. Karen does the morning weather announcements, Gretchen joins some other group, and Regina learns to take all of her anger out in sports, and everything is actually kind of peaceful.
Serve that piece. Well, let's just say we knew how to take care of it.
I don't think anyone can disagree that this is probably one of the most quotable movies ever made.
So if you're from Africa, why are you white?
So fetch. That is so fetch.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
And also, the reason that Janice doesn't like Regina is because when they were younger, she told everyone that she was lesbian, and the only reason she did that is because she didn't know the difference between Lebanese and lesbian, which I think is just hilarious. And they also made a Mean Girls sequel and a reboot that was a musical, and let's just say,